Fuck the Revival.
Cut.
Cody Rhodes by far was one of the most underrated superstars in WWE history. Having the talent to become a world champion, the now grandson of a plumber was never given an opportunity to become a main event talent that he truly is. Now tearing it up in every promotion he's competed in since leaving WWE, winning titles and putting on classic matches, Rhodes was, and as corny as it may sound because that's one of his nicknames, the star that was left in the dust. The American Nightmare, as we're recording this video, has an opportunity to win the Ring of Honor and IWGP Heavyweight Championships. So before Cody wins one or both of the championships, here are 5 things you didn't know about Cody Rhodes. Number 5, he paid to have the Intercontinental Championship redesigned. Aired on August 12, 2011, Cody Rhodes won the Intercontinental Championship after beating Ezekiel Jackson. Rhodes will hold the title for over 200 days before dropping it to the Big Show at WrestleMania 28. In order to make his title reign stand out, Cody Rhodes pitched an idea to backstage officials about him redesigning the Intercontinental Championship. They laughed it off, so Rhodes actually went out by himself and actually paid to have the Intercontinental Championship redesigned. He went back and presented it to officials at WWE, and they actually liked the title so much that they let him showcase it and present it at Hell in a Cell 2011. It was never mentioned that WWE actually reimbursed Cody Rhodes for making the title, but even if they didn't, Rhodes still made a part of WWE history that will now live forever, and he can always take claim to that. Number 4, being trained by Glacier. After deciding to trade what was a successful amateur wrestling career into a professional wrestling career, Cody needed to be trained by the best in order for him to be the best. While Dusty was a part of the process of training Cody Rhodes, he also wanted to make sure that his son didn't just learn his style of wrestling, that way he didn't seem to be a ripoff of his father. Dusty would have former Tough Enough trainer Al Snow also help, but even with that, he still wanted to make sure that Cody knew all styles when it came to wrestling. Now, a character that didn't really get over that well in WCW, Glacier, actually took a hand in the process of training Cody Rhodes as well. While the character didn't sit too well with fans in WCW, Dusty Rhodes actually took a liking to the man backstage and actually wanted him to be a part in the process of training Cody. Number 3, his history with Damien Sandow. During their run as a tag team, Rhodes Scholars was one of the most entertaining tag teams out there, insulting the fans and superstars who didn't reach the level of intelligence as them, as well as being as talented as them in the ring. Eventually, Sandow would turn on Cody Rhodes, winning the Money in the Bank ladder match, and that would lead into another month feud between the two. But this actually wasn't the first time they would face each other, because back in Ohio Valley Wrestling, Cody Reynolds and Idol Stevens at the time faced off against each other 13 different times in single action, with one of those matches being for the OVW Heavyweight Championship that Sandow actually won, just to show that sometimes the worst enemy can also be the best partner. Number 2, the ditch gimmick. This is something they actually really could have used. There is leaked footage online of the new gimmick involving Cody Rhodes and his wife Brandi Rhodes. It was almost presented in a shoot fashion, talking about how Cody Rhodes is very underrated in the company and how he was deserving of all the things that he wasn't getting. The gimmick Road Industries talked about how if he's the future of the company, and how come he's not being treated as if he's not one of the top guys in the company as well. Talking about how John Cena has multiple t-shirt options at live events and Cody Rhodes only has one. And the heel Brandi Rhodes talking about how Rey Mysterio only shows up 10 to 15 days throughout the entire year, but he gets a tour bus, but someone like Cody Rhodes, who's on the road consistently, doesn't. It's almost like if you combine the Titus brand and Miz and Maurice. Safe to assume the fans would probably really like the gimmick a lot, because it really showcased Brandi Rhodes as a heel in a way you would have never thought, seeing her as just a ring announcer. And then combined with the talent of Cody Rhodes in general, would have made one of the greatest heel couple gimmicks out there. And number 1, Stardust was a childhood nickname. Cody was a decorated amateur wrestler, winning the Georgia State Tournament 2 years in a row in the 189 division. Surprisingly, the Stardust nickname was actually given to him by his father when he was 12 years old. But rather than the nickname just being Stardust, it was actually the Stardust Kid. Rhodes was well known for not liking the gimmick in WWE, not because of the name, but mainly because how he was booked as a character. But in the early part of Stardust, he was still able to get the gimmick over, as well as also winning the title out of it, being the tag team champion with Goldust after defeating the Usos and Nia Champions 2015. And also Stardust at the time would never even break kayfabe, staying in costume and painting full gimmick during interviews. But yeah guys, that's the video. Hope you really enjoyed. Tell me down in the comments down below, what's been your favorite match of Cody Rhodes since leaving WWE? And make sure to like, comment, share, and always subscribe, and we out.